Welcome. This is a product overview of ComplianceForge's PSP Bundle 4 for NIST 853 Revision 5 at the high baseline. Over the next few minutes, we will walk through what it is, what problems it solves, exactly which two products are included, and how it compares to writing this documentation yourself. The PSP Bundle 4 includes two ComplianceForge products focused on operationalizing NIST 853 Revision 5 at the low, moderate, and high baselines. That is the policies and standards, and the matching procedures. If a federal assessor asked for your NIST 853 high policies, standards, and procedures today, could you hand them over? Or would you be writing from a blank page? The PSP Bundle 4 gives you a running start. The foundational documentation layer for the NIST 853 Revision 5 high baseline, ready to tailor rather than author, getting you roughly 80 to 90% of the way there from day one. Aligning to NIST 853 at the high baseline starts with documented policies, standards, and procedures. That is the layer that defines what your program requires and proves how each control is actually performed. At the high baseline, that documentation has to hold up to the framework's most demanding control set, which is exactly the slow, specialized work most teams want to avoid. The PSP Bundle 4 is ComplianceForge's most comprehensive policies, standards, and procedures bundle. It pairs the high baseline version of the Cybersecurity and Data Protection Program, which provides the policies and standards, with the matching cybersecurity standardized operating procedures, which provides the procedures. So your governance and operational documentation line up out of the box. It covers the full NIST 853 Revision 5 control catalog at the high baseline, which includes the low and moderate baselines plus privacy controls. And it is built for organizations pursuing FedRAMP high authorization, meeting FISMA high obligations, or running high-impact systems, where loss of confidentiality, integrity, or availability would have a severe or catastrophic effect. So what exactly is the PSP Bundle 4? It is the foundational tier of ComplianceForge's NIST 853 high documentation. The policies and standards, plus the matching procedures, in one coordinated set, where the CFD bundles extend across the full program, covering risk, incident response, continuity, configurations, supply chain, and privacy. The PSP tier focuses on the policies, standards, and procedures layer the program is built on. This is the most comprehensive PSP bundle ComplianceForge offers, with full high baseline coverage. All controls across the low, moderate, and high baselines, plus privacy controls. The high baseline is required for federal systems where loss of confidentiality, integrity, or availability would have a severe or catastrophic effect. Both documents map directly to NIST 853 Revision 5 at all three impact levels, and they cross-reference NIST CSF 2.0, ISO 27001, CMMC, FedRAMP High, and other leading frameworks. So the documentation supports the most demanding federal compliance efforts, while staying flexible for commercial framework alignment. This bundle is a one-time purchase of editable Microsoft Office-based documentation templates. There is no software to install, no agent to deploy, no account to provision, and no cloud environment to configure. If your organization can open and edit Microsoft Word or Excel files, or compatible tools like OpenOffice and Google Workspace, you can use both products in this bundle. Everything is delivered as fully editable Word and Excel files, compatible with Word 2016 and newer, Microsoft 365, OpenOffice, LibreOffice, and Google Docs and Sheets. Both products in the bundle are delivered via email download link within 1 to 2 business days of purchase. There is no installer, no license server, and no activation step. And it is a one-time purchase. A single entity license is included, and the bundle price is a one-time charge. No subscriptions are required for the NIST 853 high version of the CDPP or the CSOP. This deployment model is intentional. Cybersecurity documentation belongs in your organization's own document management systems, not locked inside a vendor's SaaS tool. Once delivered, every document in this bundle belongs to you. Organizations aligning with NIST 853 Revision 5 High typically need policies and procedures that map directly to all 20 control families across all three impact baselines, plus privacy controls. The PSP Bundle 4 is designed to solve these challenges with the most comprehensive coverage available. The first is high baseline alignment. Both documents map directly to the low, moderate, and high baselines, plus privacy controls. The CDPP covers all 20 control families, and is the de facto standard for FedRAMP High and FISMA High documentation. The second is coordinated policies and procedures. The CDPP and the CSOP are designed to work together, with the CSOP providing one-to-one procedure mapping to CDPP standards. There are no orphan controls and no inconsistencies between the policy and procedure layers, which is critical for FedRAMP High assessments. And the third is a faster program stand-up. Building this documentation in-house typically takes over 1,000 hours. The bundle provides a professionally written baseline that can be customized in a fraction of that time. The PSP Bundle 4 delivers a pre-assembled, coordinated set of two NIST 853 high-aligned products that together establish the policy, standards, and procedure foundation for the most demanding federal-grade cybersecurity programs. The first is high baseline aligned documentation. Both products are mapped one-to-one with the low, moderate, and high baselines, plus privacy controls, and cross-reference other leading frameworks for flexibility as compliance obligations evolve. The second is FedRAMP High and FISMA High readiness. Both documents are written to withstand scrutiny by third-party assessment organizations and by inspectors general at the high impact level. The CDPP provides policy and standard guidance, and the CSOP provides one-to-one procedure to control mapping for evidence of implementation. And the third is same-day delivery. ComplianceForge processes most orders the same business day. Expect delivery within 1 to 2 business days of purchase, with both products arriving together. So what do you actually receive? The PSP Bundle 4 includes 2 ComplianceForge products delivered together as a discounted bundle. The first is the Policies and Standards for NIST 853 Revision 5 High. This version of the Cybersecurity and Data Protection Program contains cybersecurity policies and standards that align with NIST 853, including NIST 800-171 requirements. You get fully editable Microsoft Word and Excel documents. The second is the Matching Procedures. This version of the Cybersecurity Standardized Operating Procedures contains the cybersecurity procedures that align with NIST 853 as fully editable Microsoft Word documents. Now compare that against the 2 alternatives for obtaining quality cybersecurity documentation. For your internal staff to generate comparable documentation, it would take them an estimated 1,550 internal staff work hours, which equates to a cost of approximately $147,750 in staff-related expenses. That is about 24 to 36 months of development time, where your staff would be diverted from other work. If you hire a consultant to generate this documentation, it would take them an estimated 1,150 contractor work hours, which equates to a cost of approximately $366,500. That is about 14 to 18 months of development time for a contractor to provide you with the deliverable. The PSP Bundle 4 is approximately 5% of the cost for your internal staff and approximately 2% of the cost for an external consultant to generate equivalent documentation. The bundle itself is $7,172. So how much work is left for you? ComplianceForge aims for approximately an 80 to 90% solution across both products in the bundle. ComplianceForge did the heavy lifting, and the remaining work is fine-tuning the documentation with the specific information that only your organization knows. In practice, customization is essentially filling in the blanks. Adding your company name and logo, which is applied automatically to both documents. Tailoring parameters, such as review cadences and thresholds. Naming specific owner roles. Defining the system boundary for FedRAMP High or FISMA High scope. And removing sections that do not apply to your organization. If you want a hand, ComplianceForge offers optional professional services. They are not required to customize ComplianceForge documentation. The 5-hour bundle may be beneficial for companies that need some guidance on getting started with how to tailor their documentation. The 10-hour bundle is for companies that need additional guidance on tailoring their documentation to meet their compliance requirements. And the 20-hour bundle is for companies that need robust services beyond just 10 hours to assist in tailoring their documentation. Purchased professional service hours expire 120 days, or 4 months, from the time of purchase if unused. Hours are intended to supplement, not replace, your own customization work. There are more reasons to buy. The PSP Bundle 4 is built around NIST 853 Revision 5 at the high impact baseline. NIST 853 is the federal benchmark for cybersecurity controls, and it underpins FedRAMP, FISMA, and risk management framework authorizations. The high baseline covers all controls across low, moderate, and high impact systems, plus privacy controls. This bundle is appropriate for organizations pursuing FedRAMP high authorization, FISMA high compliance, federal agency contractor work involving high-impact systems, defense contractors handling highly sensitive information, and any organization needing the most comprehensive control coverage available. And cross-references to other frameworks provide flexibility for organizations subject to multiple compliance obligations. One last thing. The PSP Bundle 4 covers the most common NIST 853 high starter configuration, but every organization's needs are different. ComplianceForge will build a custom bundle for any combination of products if your requirements differ from the standard bundles. If you need additional operational documentation beyond policies, standards, and procedures, such as risk management, vulnerability management, incident response, or supply chain risk to support a complete FedRAMP High or FISMA High package, consider stepping up to a near turnkey bundle, which adds program-level products. To request a custom bundle quote, contact ComplianceForge directly with a list of the products you need and your timeline. If you have any questions, please email support@complianceforge.com or call 1-307-241-8740. We've been helping organizations since 2005, and we are always happy to help.